Hi YouTube, I'm going to show you how to make a cannon mortar. This is just going to be like the little you know how you pour black powder into a cannon and then you shove it down? This is basically like an easier way to do that. And so I have my materials, my black powder, my electrical tape, a compacting tool, fuse, a shell, and some tissue paper. Now what I'm going to do, get this out of the way, I'm going to get one piece of tissue paper and I'm going to rip it in half. Then I'm going to shove it in my shell, like so. Then I'm going to take the compacting tool and just squeeze all of the air out. This is going to ensure that you get like a big bang. I have about a tablespoon of black powder here, around that much, but that's without that's with a lot of air inside of it, so I don't know. Holy crap. Alright, so mine's filled to the brim and it really shouldn't be. So I'm patting it down. It should be full, oh, you can't see that. Well, it should be pretty full. Well, then you're going to take your fuse. It doesn't matter how long. I use 2mm fuse for this. And you can get the casings and you can get the stuff to make the black powder at pyrocreations.com. You can get the shells too. Yeah, it's like the best site ever if you want to explode stuff. Now that I've taken my quarter tissue, I can do whatever the heck I want with that other piece of tissue. But what I like to do is I like to make sure that the fuse hole is covered, and I cover that base end. No. First, I wrap it in some high strength electrical tape. The more compacting, the more bang you get. So yeah, but these things, like, I've fired stuff and we clocked it and it was too fast for the radar gun that we had to see how fast it was going. Either that, it was too small, but when we tried a bigger projectile, the same thing happened. So these things can shoot, like, once we had one shot at the speed of sound, we saw the big sonic boom, and it was pretty cool. Probably the best one we've ever made. And so you're just going to keep on wrapping it until it's totally covered in electrical tape. And so, because you don't want it leaking air, because if it leaks air, it's going to be really puny and tiny. But if it doesn't leak air, it's going to be like amazing and awesome. And so that's how it should look right about now. It's just like a lot of edges and a lot of wrap and duct tape and electrical tape. what I find that works well is like masking tape. Works really well. So does scotch, not really duct tape, and this tape, because they're more like plastic substances, and so when they break, they crack, like they'll be like really loud, and so that just adds to how loud it is. Because with electrical tape, it just sort of goes like rip. With this, it's more of like a snap. It's pretty good size snap for just being tape. Like, watch. Okay, I have my piece. It snaps instead of like rips, so it's better. Now I'm gonna use that piece of tissue I had, and I'm gonna make sure that this fits like snugly. So when I put it in my tube, it'll work. And I can't explode it right now because my webcam is being a butt outside. So what I use for these canisters are stuff from Pyro Creations. It's like, they're called, I'm pretty sure they're called shells. I'll have to look that up. But, yeah. Yeah, I just ran out of electrical tape. And that is how to make a really good cannon mortar.